This is going to be my second update for the Finish 4 by 4th of July. I feel like I'm getting a cold, so if I sound a little funny, that's why. But I do have a pretty nice update this time around, so there's about a month left, just a couple days under a month worth of time that I have left to try and finish off the rest of these products if I can. So I did finish off 2 items since the last update. I'll go ahead and link the intro video as well as the first update down in the description box if you wanted to open that up. I'll also include my what I'm wearing on my face video, like my get ready with me makeup of the week video. As soon as that one goes live, I will link it down in the description box as well, but I do have a get ready with me with this look that I have on, just a little side note there. But the 2 products that I was able to finish off, the first one was the Buxom Full On Lip Polish. This is not a big surprise. I usually can work through these little mini ones relatively quick. The mini Buxom lip glosses have half the amount of product that the full sizes do, so I do have another mini Buxom gloss in here as well, but I was only able to finish off this first one at that last update. At the first update, I had gotten down to here on this one, and it is completely finished off now. I did pop out the stopper, and I do have a video showing you how to do that. It's super easy. It just allows you to get the rest of the product that's on the inside of the container out. There's about, I don't know, depending on when you take it off, there's between maybe a week's worth of lip gloss left in here to just a couple applications. So there was the first one that I finished. I was also able to finish off this one. This is my second one of these that I finished. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and I would say that this definitely matches my skin more in the summertime, but if I was trying to use this up in the winter, there'd be no way. At the beginning of the challenge, I was right at that mark there. I was here at the beginning of the year, just ignore that top one, but I was here at the intro, here at the first update, and I finished off that amount of product there. The way that I was able to use up this one is I would put it on like my cheekbone area, under the brow bone, just the high points of the face before I put my powder on. And I would also use it on like the collarbone. Sometimes I dab just a little dot like on the shoulder area too, but there wasn't a ton left in here, and I was able to finish this one off since last update. I was really happy about that, but I think that the liquid version, like this version, is just a touch lighter than the powder version of Opal, just in my personal opinion. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but I did have a little mini sample of the powder version of Opal, and it was just way too dark for me to use on the cheekbone area. I did pass that one on to my daughter, so she's getting great use out of that. She's a little bit darker than I am. Now moving on to the products that I have not yet finished, that I'm still trucking through. The first one is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I've been using this with a sponge, whether it be the Beauty Blender or the new Real Techniques sponge that I just got recently. It allowed me to make a ton of progress on this foundation. So I was right here at the beginning of the project. This was the mark at the first update, and I got clear down to here for this update. I'm hoping, I don't think there'll be a big problem with me moving through this one. I am wearing it on the skin today, and I think it looks just fine. It is a full coverage foundation, but it does allow just a little bit of your skin to peek through if you mix in a little dab of lotion or something with it, but I do like this. I don't know if I would repurchase this. I'll have to think about that, but for the time being, I'm just fine with working through it. I don't think that there will be a problem with me finishing that one off by the end of this project. The next one, there might be a little bit left at the end. This is my MAC Fluid line in just Black Track, and I think this is my third tub of this. So I finished off a couple of these in the past. This is where I'm at currently. So I would say I have about a quarter of the product left, or just under a quarter of the product. I generally try and reach for this one if I have a little bit more time to do my liner for the day, but if I'm in a super huge rush, I'll use a liquid liner like I did today. I probably should have used this today, but if I'm, you know, short on time, I generally don't use this one, and that's the only drawback of a gel liner. For me, it just takes a little bit longer to use than, say, a liquid liner or a pencil liner or something. So there'll probably be a tiny bit left in this one, but I'm going to try and finish it off before the end date. This one, I have to be very careful with this. This is my Sephora blush in Rose Petal number 8, and the part that has the dashing through it, that was where I was at the first update. That was the amount of pan that was showing through, and at this update I have that much pan showing. I have had a couple pieces break off. I'm saving them over. They're over on my makeup thing over there, my makeup stand that holds all my makeup and stuff. But for the time being, this is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna have to repress this because I did just have another piece break off right here today. Do you see that? That one just broke off. So I think I'm just gonna toss the other little pieces that have broke off back in here and repress it, but I wanted to show you my progress as of right now. So you can see up over on this edge, the pan looks a little bit shinier there that's showing through. That's because a couple pieces came off on that edge. So I'll probably end up repressing this tonight and upload a photo on my Instagram or something, but I really love this blush. There's only, I think there's only 3 grams of product. 3.2 grams of product in this to begin with. At the beginning of this project, I was so close to hitting pan. I think I hit pan within the first like week or 2 of using this product, so I'm not very surprised that this one's moving quickly. I have been mixing this one instead of just using it on its own. I've been mixing it in with the Rockateur blush from Benefit, and I think they look really pretty together. So I'll put Rockateur down first, kind of in a wider spread area, and then I'll just target this one at the like center of the cheek and back, and I think it looks really beautiful. I'll probably have a tiny bit left of this at the end of the project, but I'm gonna try and finish it off as best that I can. I'll repress it and see how it's moving after I repress it. The other Buxom lip gloss, like I mentioned, is right here. This is one of the full bodied lip glosses. So the one that I finished off is one of the cooling minty ones. They're the lip polishes from Buxom. The full bodied glosses don't have that cooling, icy, make your lips want to fall off feeling on the lips, but it's the exact same shade in Dolly, and it's pretty opaque on its own in the full-bodied gloss. So I was all the way up at the top of this one at the beginning of the challenge, and I'm all the way down to there. So this one for sure will be finished before the end date. So that's positive. And the last product that's in this challenge is my Perfume. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, and I'm moving through it nicely. I'm not sure if it's going to be finished off by the end date, but there'll just be a tiny little bit left at the bottom, I think. It does widen a bit towards the bottom, so it's probably not going to be finished just based on my progress here, but I was at that top silver line at the beginning of the project, here at the first update, and I'm down to here, and like I said, the bottle does widen out a little bit, so I don't know. I think it only goes down to like right there, so I'll be pretty gosh darn close if I'm not, you know, if I don't finish it, it'll be close. So anyway, those were all the items that I have in this challenge so far and my progress as of yet. So let me know if you guys are doing this too. Let me know how you're doing, and that's it. So I do appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!